adventure? We'll try to make one. Big adventure. You see who is here? Did you see him yesterday? Yeah? We enjoyed his concert. I mean, the concert, didn't we? So, our driver is Uroš, and Uroš, yes, and yes.
I know.
Well, he couldn't in the middle, can you imagine?
No. Okay, so once again, dobro jutro, good morning, and thank you very much for being on the concert last night. I'm glad that you like it. You could hear some local songs, some other songs as well. Anyway, it was nice to see you over there. And today, as Petra said, we have also very interesting places to explore. It will be part of our coastline, which is completely different than Boca Bay. We'll make a few photo breaks, and after that we'll go up to the mountain part of Montenegro and visit an old royal capital of this country called Cetinje. It is a small town, you will see like 10,000 inhabitants, but it was the most important town for Montenegrins, and in that town we are going to visit the royal palace of our king. You know, once upon a time we had the king here in Montenegro, so we are visiting his palace. It was King Nicholas of Montenegro, and after we visit that palace we'll have the chance, actually before we visit that palace, we'll have the chance to taste some local food. It will be smoked ham and cheese, you know, like all around Mediterranean coastline we can say. Villages are popular for production of smoked ham, while here in Montenegro we have our as well. You will like it, I think. Also some drinks will be included, so if you didn't taste the wine, right hand side you can see Kotor and the old town of Kotor as well, and its city walls right above the old town. And now you can see once again that impressive structure that was protecting this small place located at the end of Boca Bay. So Boca Bay is the name of this area, as you already know. Four smaller parts, if you remember relief that I showed you yesterday in the museum, you could see that narrow part that is separating them, etc, etc. So this is just Kotor part of Boca Bay. Later on, after photo break, you'll be able to see another part called the Tivat part of our history, and actually that's the most important history for Montenegro, and that town that we are going to visit called Cetinje, our old royal capital. Anyway, later on I'll explain you about that. Now in a few minutes, as I mentioned, less than 3 minutes, we'll stop to make Boca Bay. Entrance to Boca Bay and border with Croatia. And here on the right hand side as well you can see a small runway of Tivat Airport. Here on the right hand side in this valley you can see a runway of Tivat Airport. You know, here in Montenegro, exactly.
Oh, that's Tito's. Yeah, former villas.
In US, there is no private beach. The beach has to be open for public.
That's
in Montenegro,
Tito's villa. Right there. Tito used to live here.
Did you tell the
earthquakes that we had here. That's why it is not just the limestone rocks will be around.
Smile. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
How's that?
It was a small town, you know, but it had all characteristics of the other capitals. It was a town with just 4,000 inhabitants back then, but it was the place where Royal Palace was located. Then also, of course, schools, banks, hotels, and even 12 embassies. This building on the left-hand side, that big red building that you can see here on the left, can you see it?
Yeah.
That's former Russian embassy. So even if this was a small town, as you can see in the middle of the nowhere, in those mountains, it had whole characteristics of the other capitals, and even 12 embassies, but 13 ambassadors, because ambassador of United States was staying in the hotel here in Cetinje. So after, because most of the embassies today are in Podgorica.
St. Stephen down there, Island Hotel.
To pick you up on every single rock from here down to Budva. You'll see that kind of advertisements, because you know this is the main road. It's very frequent, so this is the place where you can put your cash.